I lost like 300,000. The beginnings was so tough. I was using a lot of strategies before I know you. I lost all my savings in the beginning. No one was believing me. My family, they support me at the beginning, but after they saw me, I lost a lot. They say like we are stopping.
How much have you made so far?
I made a lot, really.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Swing Trading Lab podcast. We haven't done one in about a month. I've been traveling, having gone through a whole month losing streak of not simply winning a trade, and my students have been killing it. Right now, we have one of my top students, Elias, where he has had a $27,000 withdrawal, $17,000 payout, and much more to come. I actually met him in Dubai, and he gave me a very cool artwork that I have in my office outside in my other office. And I want to hear his story on how he became profitable. So he's here in the waiting room, and let's let him in.
Yeah, brother, how are you?
Hey, what's going on?
How are you? Everything good?
Good, yeah. How's everything, brother? What are you doing? A massage?
Yeah, I'm I'm doing massage. How are you?
How, brother? First of all,
You don't remember me.
well, of course I remember you, bro. I still have your painting. It's in my other office outside.
Yeah, it's the most least thing that I can give you.
No,
It's
brother, it's a
it's small
very,
thing.
very, very kind gesture. I know we've had this podcast pending for a couple of weeks, bro.
Okay,
First of all, been
it's
traveling.
okay,
You're
it's
still
okay.
you're still in Dubai right now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for
Well,
sure.
well,
How
first of
was
all,
how, how was your trip with the
which
billionaires?
one?
With the
Oh, the
billionaires?
billionaires. I mean, same Barts. Imagine a bunch of rich white people, right?
Yeah,
That that's like as fun as it's gonna get. It's not super crazy. It's old rich white people. They have their type of way of being fun. So it was definitely a different experience, but I had a great time.
I'm sure you will get there one day. I'm sure. You have this. This vibe. You have this mentality. You see. I'm older than you in 3 years, you understand? And I'm
Mhm.
telling you honest, like you are one for 100 million people, you have like so fucking good mindset. I
Mhm.
adore you. You are like, you're my idol after Cristiano Ronaldo, of course. Okay? With all my
Okay,
respect. So how's things going? Everything
it's
going
good.
good?
It's good. It's good. Now we're getting back into the podcast, and we want to interview the top students. I plan to go back to Dubai sometime this year to do like another. Like I actually want to do an event this time, get to meet more of the students in person. So I'll see you again when I go to Dubai. But like today, I want to talk about your story, right? Because I know you mentioned to me a little bit off camera when I was over there in Dubai, and I want to use this moment to kind of talk about your story, how you came across it, and forget if it actually helped you, what it did for you. So, I mean, just give us Elias's story and how you got to where you are now. Well, how much have you made so far?
I made a lot, really. Wait, no, within in the beginnings, I didn't have like the guts to go with the big amounts.
Hmm.
In the first 3 years or 4 years, I lost like 300,000, something like this.
Oh, wow.
200, yeah,
US.
250. Yeah, US. Yeah, I lost a lot. Like I lost all my savings in the beginning.
Hmm.
No one was believing me. Like all my family, they support me at the beginning, but after they saw me, I lost a lot. They say like we are stopping to support you on these amounts because it's okay. I don't blame them. It's
Hmm.
natural. You cannot blame them when they see you lost a lot of money. So I was using a lot of strategies. I'm a lot in this field, like a lot of years, like 7 or 8 years, something like this. I know you from your beginnings when you was like so young, when you
When?
some friend introduce you to me. He say to me, I will never forget this day. He came to me and he tell me, look at this guy, his name is Alex G. I remember you when you was filming with your students when they was doing like this, like with the trades, you remember?
Oh, yeah. When I was sleeping on
Yeah,
the chair, I was at my mom's house then. That was crazy.
I know. I'm one of your biggest fans and biggest supporters, as you know. Like the beginnings was so tough. I was using a lot of strategies before I know you. EMC, a lot of different strategies. I was studying gold and a lot of things that has lost me a lot of money. After that, I started to see your strategy, the market structure strategy. So at the beginning, my friend bought your course. Okay, we didn't have money to bought it. After I lost a lot of money. We share like amount, and we start to learn your course. The first year I still lost. The second year was like the opening for the new way. I made a lot of money. I made like 60 or 70,000 in funded
Mhm.
accounts. Yes. The second year that I started to have some guts and some balls, I deposited the money. I took a loan from the bank. Took a loan,
Mhm.
big loan, like I think it was like 70 or 80K dollars.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And the first like two or three positions, I lost like 20 or 30K.
So you were down like 50% of your account.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay.
After that, I started to use like a proper risk management. So it was the key. So I started to earn a lot of money. After that, you made like the big course. You remember the course like when you was giving examples about the trucks? You remember that?
Um,
The first course that you make like examples when a truck, hold another truck. I don't know if you remember this.
I don't know if I remember this either. I don't know. Maybe that was
Yeah,
an analogy. I don't know what specific analogy
it
that is.
was it was a really good course.
Okay.
So this course gave me all the mentality, all the experience that I needed. Okay, and I started to gain a lot of profits. The third year or the second year, the last of the second year or the third year, I made a lot of money. I made like 250. I
Mhm.
returned all the losses, and the last 2 years was so successful. Like a lot of people start to believe in me. At the beginning, I brought you like a lot of students. They didn't believe me, neither me, neither you. Okay. After they saw me, like I started to make profits. All my friends started. By the way, I brought you like 20 people, like from my friends yeah, that bought your course. Yes. So it was really good. Like that you have breathed. Like that's it. Now I have like the freedom. Like I
Mhm.
started to gain watches. I started to gain like to buy a lot of things that I didn't have before. I started to support my family. I make like a month in my house, in my family house. I support all the people around me. Of course, I support all the people that support me at the beginning. Like there's a lot of people that I tried to ask them for little help when I didn't have nothing. They didn't support me, but it's okay. I forgive them all. I didn't.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, yeah. It's okay. It's natural, I cannot blame them or something. But it was the reason really that changed my mentality. The all the experience that I had that I didn't have.
Of course.
I gain from you. So I appreciate your help, brother, really so much. I already told you that in Dubai when we meet. I tell you this again. You was the reason, like, for me to get all the things that I have missed before.
Well,
So
I mean,
thank you so much.
hearing that coming from another man, I appreciate that. Sometimes I don't understand the impact that I have by just making some videos online and sharing it with people out there, right? Like hearing it from a real person, like meeting you in person, right? Because we met in Dubai in the lobby of the Fountain Hotel, right? What was
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah. It's
Dubai
Dubai,
Mall.
like near Dubai Mall. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, Dubai
Amar,
Mall, right?
Amar. Yeah.
Okay, so let's take it back a little, right? So you've been part of the community for quite some time. So you lost $200,000 to $300,000 at the beginning of your journey. Was that all of your money, some of your family money? Where
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that?
it was some of my family, it was some of my savings, and it was like some loans from my friends that I take from them. Yeah, they are good friends, they
Yeah.
didn't they support me. I didn't forget them when I made money. Lastly, I bought like a supercar before like couple like 2 months or something like this.
Yeah. Didn't you just buy like a Lamborghini Urus or something?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You have a Lamborghini Urus?
I bought it in a good price. It's like I
Nice.
bought it like 40% under the book.
How?
Yeah. Well, I have some friends. It was like damaged. Okay, I don't give a shit about this.
Mhm.
But yeah, yeah, it was like my dream. And now I want to achieve another dream. I'm planning to buy like some big villa. It's not easy. it's my next step. I want to buy like a big house, and I have some plannings, And now
That's
that
good. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, but look, I will be honest with you. Like you gave me the light for the way. Yeah, yeah, I say to myself, if Alex did it in age of 23 or 24, why I cannot do it? That's what I'm always telling myself. Like you was one of the people that inspire me along the way. Look, you have like 70 or 80% of the reason of my success. I will be honest with you. So you should be proud of yourself, brother.
I'm more than proud. Like, the fact that I'm even more than half is just it's amazing to me, right? So let's take it back to a little bit of your story, right? So you lost two to $300,000 of your friends, your money, and your family money, right? So you lost that. You joined. I'm not sure which course I made at the time. That something with some truck analogy. I'm gonna try and brainstorm it as we're talking here, see if I can remember. But that is what led you to then have 1 year of decent profitability where you made 60,000. Then the next year is where everything started taking off. What did you change in that year where you made 60,000 to over 100,000? What
Well,
did you?
I will be honest with you. The last G Club, the last G Club course that you made, it was so helpful for me. Your G Club. I also joined it before, like
Nice.
in September or August. I don't remember. This course, like, it changed all my mentality. This was like so. Uh,
Again, it changed it again.
yeah, it changed it again. Like, yeah, I have missed a lot of things, like the four things, the most important four things that I was missed is like how to place the area of interest in the right way, how to place the stop loss and the take profit. Before the G Club, I didn't know how to place the stop loss in the right way. In the G Club, you teach me like how to place the stop loss above the wick of the last shift of structure. And
Right.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So this was like the most thing that helped me, like the area of interest and placing, how to place the stop loss and take profit, and also how to manage the risk management and again the guts, like I saw you opening a lot of lots. So I told myself I will open like 40 or 50 lots. What will happen? I will lose. It's okay. I lost a lot before. I may win. So I started to gain profits, big profits. Like I remember the first position that I win in, I win like 50 or 60K. It was my biggest position that I went, like before in the beginnings. I mean, like it told me that I can do it.
And then was that a trade that you ended up holding throughout a week, or was it a day trade? How, like, give me the breakdown of that first big
I,
trade.
I hold this trade like for 5 or 3 days, something like this, three or,
Okay.
or 4 days. I will tell you which trade. You remember David?
Yeah.
Yeah, David. You remember the Euro USD position that you entered, the one that passed the challenge.
I
I
don't.
think it was the last one.
Oh, the last trade. Yes, yes, I remember the last trade.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
I entered. I even entered before you, like in a better price.
Okay. And that's
Yeah,
the trade. That's the trade that made you the 50K in one trade.
yeah, yeah. That was the a good
Okay,
trade.
now you said that you entered before me, right? When it comes to entering trades, all right, because everybody, so far what they've heard from you is just, your story, they've heard success, they've heard numbers, moments, but like talk to us about the charts, right? Like what is the most important technical aspect of the chart? Is it going to be the trend, the area of interest, entry signal, top down analysis, market placement? Like what is the one thing that you love the most when it comes to entering a trade that if you see it, you have to enter that trade?
I will be honest with you. Before like 1 or 2 years, I was like putting in my mind, like trend is your friend. You remember that. So
Mm-hmm.
lastly, in the last year or the last 2 years, I started like let's say I have weekly bearish and the daily is bullish and the 4 hour is bearish. I didn't enter before. I was only like a robot. Like I was entering like only if I have three consecutive three times frames in sync. You understand? So when I started like to deal with the charts like in better way, like when I don't have like three time frames in sync, I was like waiting for the 4 hours to shift to my side. And the most important thing that helped me, that I was starting to enter positions under the area of interest in case I want to go sell. okay, in case I want to go short. My mistake was before that I was enter above the area of interest in case I want to go sell, and opposite way also in buys. If I want to go in long position, I was entering like under the area of interest. After I learned this from your G Club, you told us it's so much important that you need to enter a position above the area of interest if you want to go with long position, buy position, and you need to wait for shift of structure. It doesn't. I don't care anymore for like three time frames in sync. Doesn't care for this. I just like I deal with the chart like the mindset is so much important. You don't need to focus like with like a robot. Okay, you need like to see the look. It's about experience. I will be honest with you. It's all about like how much experience you have. That's it. And like I mentioned before, the area of interest, how to place the stop loss, the take profit, the shift of structure is so much important. If I don't have shift of structure and the candlestick rejection in the area of interest, I don't enter trade. If I go to the confluences like that I teach that you teach us, okay, if I don't have candlestick rejection and the price is at area of interest, I don't look for the another confluences. Only if the price is at area of interest, and if I have a candlestick rejection, I start to look for entries. That's so much important. That is the most important thing that that made me success.
Okay, I like that. I mean, what you're explaining is 30%. I mean, to me, it's 100% accurate, right? Trading with the trend obviously is the best thing ever, and you're not going to find these opportunities every single day. There's loads of opportunities that don't go with all three time frames in sync. Just my goal is to always teach the highest probability trade setup, right? And that's the one that's the highest probability. You're trading with the trend.
Yeah.
Like I have to protect myself at the end of the day, right? And then like I also need to make sure that people understand the basics of trading first. Like once you understand the basics, then you can evolve to what you have evolved now, which is understanding that, okay, you know what, there's more opportunities without the three time frames being in sync, but I'm aware that that's a thing. So when I do see that, okay, now I know that type of trade exists. So I rather set the standard really, 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 really high. And then you realize that there's okay with making decisions that aren't as high of a probability. You just have to be okay with the risk. And I entirely agree with you. Aside from the trend, the next and most important thing is that you're buying above support and selling below resistance, right? And people overlook that so many times, and they don't realize that small approach can just completely change everything in their trading. Obviously, your stop loss, like you're saying, if you're not placing it at the correct spot, you can literally be right about the direction of the whole entire trade. But just because you decided to place your stop loss 10 pips too tight to have a bigger risk to reward, what ended up happening is that then you end up messing up the whole entire trade as a whole. You get wicked out, and then you're not wrong about the trade. Kind of like what happened to me with, for example, NZD or GBP CAD today, right? Like I got, for example, like I'll show, right? Let me just share my screen. For example, like GBP CAD, I placed my stop loss at an area technically where if it gets hit, I should be completely wrong. What ended up, I got wicked out. This is, one of those things that you just can't,
Okay, it's part of trading, it's part of trading. Some people doesn't accept that. It's
and like if this trade would have closed up here with this candlestick, it should have retested and kept going up how it did all of these times here in the past. This was just a wick out, and there's no way of avoiding that shit. Like if you just wash your car and you take it out of the, you take it out of the wash area, and you're at a red light and a bird shits on it, you can't avoid that shit. Don't have a car, right? If you want to avoid getting wicked out, don't trade. What would you say would be the best piece of advice when it comes to just trading as a whole that you can give somebody in your position when they were in that first year when you lost those $200,000 to $300,000?
First of all, the person should concentrate on one strategy. I was concentrating on a lot of strategies. It's the most wrong thing that some trader can do. The second thing is like the strategy is so much important, Alex. It's really important. Like the market structure, your strategy, as you make it like so simple. Understand? I know that. One of the most good things that helped me is the Candlestick Bible that you suggest me to read, and also Trading in the Zone. These are the most two books that change all my mentality. And also traders should need to practice more and more and more. And in case for traders that bought your course, my advice for them is to watch the course again and again and again, and also to trade. The people that don't lose money will never make money. That is my advice. because when you lose, you learn something new. And the most things that really help me is the management, the risk management. It's so much, it's crucial thing. If you don't know how to apply this, you will never be a good trader. And the entering the trade, these things that I mentioned before, like the checklist, I'm talking about your strategy, okay? The things that you need to have a candlestick rejection at the area of interest. The price should be at the area of interest. Don't understand me wrong. Trend is your friend. I still go with the trend. Sometimes when you are like more experienced, you can go against the trend, but in the right
Sure.
way. Yeah,
Mhm.
but for the new traders and the beginner traders, they should need to learn the basics, to go with the trend, to learn the right way. So my advice for them is they don't have to fear nothing. Okay, they need to try. If they don't try, they will not success. That's my advice. And also they should use the right strategy, because I
Yeah.
used like 6 or 7 strategies, and all of them was fucking bullshit. Sorry for my, yeah,
That's all good.
all of them was like was really shits. Like people just took from me money. Like I pay like 6 or 7K for strategies that didn't help me anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
So
yeah, there's a lot of people out there that just don't understand trading, and if people don't understand trading, they shouldn't even be teaching
yeah,
people how to
they're like
trade.
clowns. Alex,
Yeah.
they're like clowns. Now every guy that have some little money, he like pays for like marketing or something, and he start to sell courses. And there's a people that fall in this. So this is also a big advice. You should pick the right person. Okay. Now, there's something so much important. When I was trading in funded accounts, I made money. I won't lie, I made a lot of money. But trading live is so much profitable, more profitable, because you are not, you are not. You will have the money. I made the big money in the live accounts. That's it. All my friends, like I have 70% of my friends that are making like a big mistake. They are paying more and more and more for funded accounts. It's okay. It's not wrong. I have also now funded accounts, and I made them emerge like. But people that start trading, and they should deposit amount and to get the guts to open a big lots. That's the way that someone can be successful and make profits.
Yeah, the prop firms are cool to get started if you don't have much to start off with, and then it forces you to follow rules and stay true to a certain strategy, follow risk management. I think prop firms create a solid base for a lot of people, but where you're going to make the most amount of money is in your personal account, where you're able to do whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want. So I'm glad that you've crossed that bridge as well, and now you're killing it in your personal account.
Yeah, for sure. And the most important really is the strategy. I will be honest with you. The market structure, the strategy that you teach me, like helped me a lot. That is the most important thing. And how to enter a position, and how to enter a position, and how to like to have the mindset. If you like lost a position, like before, I will tell you, before when I was lost, like I was waking up, and someday I was waking up like in stop loss. I was trying to rush and to enter another position, like over trading. That's the thing that made me lost a lot of money. But it's okay. I don't regret it. This teach me a lot.
I mean, yeah, every single loss is a lesson, right? And you learn from that and you apply it. And you're only gonna continue to trade, and every trade that you take only adds up into that. So if you were to look back in your journey, what would be the most memorable moment in your journey that you look back and you think of something, you're like, oh, that changed everything for me. What was that?
Uh,
Tricky question, not a good question.
yeah. It's no, it's complicated question, because it has more than answer. The biggest answer is Alex Gonzalez strategy. Yeah.
You give me too much credit, man. You can't
No,
give me.
no, because you deserve that, brother. I will be honest with you. You deserve that. And the second thing is the mentality. It's so much important. If you don't have mentality in trading, you won't never be success. I will be honest with you. But when I change my mentality, I start to make profits. The greed, the fear. So all things that I was missing is like these things that I'm and how to enter a trade. Like if you asking me what is the most thing that changed me is the mentality.
Interesting. I mean, trading is 80% psychological, 20% technical, but beginner traders don't understand that, right? Because it's such a cliche thing to say. Do you agree with that or no?
Yes, yes, I agree with that for sure. Yes, yes. I really feel sorry for all the beginner traders because they have to pass all the difficult, the like the hard way that I also me and you and a lot of traders have been. So yeah, yeah, it's so hard. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. The beginner traders, they have to get past in this hard way, so they can be success. Yes, I agree
Yeah.
with you, 100%.
So right now you just got a Lamborghini Urus. That is the car that you just bought. You're trying to get a
It's
villa.
it's
What
it's,
else
it's not
is?
Taurus, it's Huracan.
Oh, you bought a Lamborghini Huracan. Even better.
Yeah, yeah,
Even
yeah,
better.
yeah. It's Huracan. Yeah, like
So
I was confused between Urus and Huracan. But now I will be honest with you. I'm planning to sell it. I will buy cheaper car. And I want to buy like the house of my dreams, like a big house.
yeah,
Yeah, after
I was gonna go to that. So what are your goals for 2026?
a big villa.
A
I
big
I I
one.
will I will get married like in 3 months. So I need a lot of money. Yeah,
Nice. Congrats.
I'm engaged now. So I will be married like in 3 months, something like this. And I'm planning to buy a big house. I'm planning to buy also a classic cars. I want to like make like some like old cars, like have a big value. I will be honest with you. I want to make money. That is my target.
That's just hard.
Make money in trading. That is my target because trading when you have. I was in a place that I didn't have money, Alex. It
Mhm.
was so hard. It was so difficult. You cannot enjoy in a lot of things that you can do like when you make profit in trading. So my goal is only to make more experience, make more profits, to buy all the things that I wish for me and all for my close family, my friends. I'm a support. Like I'm my character. Like I support all the people around me. That is
Right.
that is me.
And then does your wife trade or or you're the only one that
I'm
trades?
teaching her. I'm teaching her.
Nice. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, I'm teaching her. Yeah, she like in the cosmetics field. So I will also will have like to support her in her field. Like to do like big brand for her.
Yeah, of course. No,
Uh,
I mean, brother,
yeah,
you're on the right path, bro. The fact that you went through a long journey, which is I think it's very important to go through a long journey of losing, and then you've had consistent results for the last 2 3 years. I think this podcast is well overdue, and when I'm back in Dubai, we'll definitely do something in person. I know we were trying to do something in person, but I just like, bro, the schedule in Dubai was crazy for me. The jet lag, the trading. I had so much stuff to do there that we didn't get to do anything. But I mean, brother, I have nothing other than to say than keep going. You're doing
yeah.
everything right. The way you're talking about trading and the technicals leads me to understand that you know everything. I mean, do you have any questions for me? Anything that you want to ask me? Any help that you might want from me?
Look, man, the G Club was so helpful, Alex. You don't know how much it helped me. There is nothing that I don't know in trading because the G Club like was so. You should sell this course in 1K. I swear to you. Yeah, it was so helpful. Like in ways that even all the people around me like saw the difference. I have a question. Yes, I have a question, but it's
Okay,
not about trading.
sure.
What we will do with Bugatti?
Everybody's asking me, man. We're gonna fix it. Our goal is to fix
Yeah.
it,
Yeah,
and
and
once we fix
you're really planning to sell it to Matt,
I don't know. Maybe Matt will buy it. Maybe Whistling Diesel will buy it. I don't know.
but it's like I like to see you drive this car. Like
No, I'm gonna have it for a couple of months before I decide to do anything with it. That's for sure. Like I wanna I like the car. That's why I'm
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah,
It fit you.
for sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Well, once we fix it, depending on how much money I have into it, what's going on at that time, I'll figure out what I do. But I mean, yeah, I mean, Elias, I appreciate you taking time to do this podcast. I appreciate you sharing your story, giving us these insights, and brother, I wish you nothing but more success, man. Honestly.
Thank you, brother. I wish you the same. I appreciate all the things that I learned from you. I wish all the traders like around the world like take some responsibility, to get the right way. It doesn't matter if they learn your strategy or another strategy. The most important that they learn a good strategy.
For sure.
I feel like I feel bad for all the traders that lose a lot of money. I I have like 100 messages from from the inbox that people that send me a lot that they lose a lot, and I feel bad for them. But they should learn the right way, you know. Um, and when you come Dubai, you know you have a house here. You don't need to take hotel. Yeah,
I know, I know, I
yeah.
know.
Well, I will show you like the good Dubai, the right Dubai. You know.
Yeah, for sure. Brother Elias, I appreciate you. Thank you for your time. And Habibi, I hope to see you soon. Hope to see you in Dubai. Thank you very much, brother.
We'll be in touch.
See you, brother. Take
Goodbye,
care.
brother. Goodbye.